Well, hello, pretzels. We are back with some NXT talk. Of course, the NXT highlighted version from the tripod. I will start it off because my highlight for me was actually the first match. It was Roddy and Damon versus Pretty Deadly. The match starts with Wade saying, "Side plate check. Yes, boy." We get Pretty Ugly crowd chants. This is the first time I've seen Damon in the ring. He gets some extra motivation by Roddy with a slap to the face. Damon reminds me of a healthy Jason Jordan, explosive, athletic. Commercial picture-in-picture, Damon dominates. Pretty Deadly's long hair makes it look extra devastating when they get attacked, like Triple H and back in the day when he had the long hair. Is pretty cool. Pretty Deadly try to use the tag titles to attack Roddy. The Creeds come out to save. Julius clocked in the head. Roddy rolls up one of them for the near fall. Roddy yells at the Creeds, and Pretty Deadly win with spilt milk. That was a very good match. I'm very impressed with Damon Kemp. I'm not so sure about the gear he was wearing because it kind of made him look fat, but I digress. Still a great show leading in. It's the go home show leading into In Your Mouth. Cesar, your highlight of this past NXT.
My highlight was probably y'all know what my highlight was. Goddamn Street Man. Y'all know who he really goes by, aka the Street Nigga, Solo Sikoa. Taking that tall, lanky cracker to the woodshed. I heard he's 6'5". I don't know if y'all know. He's 6'5". Good talk. Took that cracker to the woodshed, show him why he deserves to be next for any title in the XRT. I believe I sent this out to the chat even on Wednesday, because we kind of picked before we watched the Go Home show. And honestly, for me, I didn't get a chance to watch NXT until today.
No, I understand, because me too.
So you didn't watch NXT till today?
I watched it in 2 hours before the pay-per-view. So
okay,
I
watched the
I was like, oh, the guys probably already watched it. I feel stupid for watching it this late.
Yeah, like I watched the pay-per-view, and then I didn't have free time until like last night, technically, and this morning to watch NXT. Mm-hmm. So it even made even more sense when I texted you in the chat. So like, hey, maybe we should change some things that we picked because there's different stipulations now. And of course, I would have noticed that one of the matches wouldn't have been on the card because they kept saying next week, which was a match I had a caveat in. But I digress. So I can take my wins and losses like a man. But I would have changed some things.
And hopefully Bretsky has listened to the Street Man episode, so he knows what we're talking about now.
Yeah, hopefully he knows.
Let me get this. You're hoping this motherfucker listened to that episode, but he hasn't paid me off my goddamn fucking 1 hour of Raw that he's supposed to watch live tweet. The fuck?
That boy's getting away with murder.
Y'all done got the drip god hot now. Y'all done got the drip god hot. I had time to cool off. Now y'all got the drip god hot.
You want to talk about some spilt milk, motherfuckers? This is some spilled ass milk. This gallon's dripping.
Worse than sweet tea in a Jack Daniels bottle.
Oh, fucker.
Well, Stixie Drip Trip. That being said, what was your highlight of NXT?
Mine was the main event. We got fine Cameron Grimes. We had Nathan Frazier, which this match, I rewatched NXT today, so that way I brushed it up. It made me go ahead and send out a tweet that I don't know if anybody saw. Where the fuck is A-Kid at?
Facts. We said this last week.
Yeah, and I put it out there. I was like, this is going to be a question that we're going to continuously ask until we get fucking answers to. Where's A-Kid at? You could have had him take on fine Cameron Grimes, but that's not anything against Nathan Frazier. But my highlight was Cameron Grimes, Nathan Frazier. We had the boys that talk their talks. We had Mello and Trick on commentary, and this was another great match to show that they have somebody with potential in Nathan Frazier. I mean, he didn't win, but he looked hella good in it. Cameron Grimes had his good moments, got the dub going into in your mouth which probably should have gave me a foreshadowing to let me know what was going to happen at In Your Mouth. But
you want a foreshadowing? What a foreshadowing! If you really paid attention, everybody who held up a championship on the Go Home show lost their match.
Yep.
Pretty Deadly held up the championships in the first match. The three ladies held up the championship after they beat them up. Cameron Grimes held up the championship after he threw Mello and them out the ring. And Joe Gacy held up the championship after messing with Braun Breaker.
But you got to be more careful.
You got to be more. You know what? That's why the main event was not my highlight, because that cracker didn't say it.
Yeah,
I was waiting all main event and he didn't say it.
I even told my wife, I was like, shh.
I gotta hear Trick. I gotta listen.
During the commentary of the main event, I was like, shh. I want to hear him say his thing.
But they did both call him Wade with the fade.
Yeah.
And that's all they called him was Wade with the fade.
Yep.
And that's it. But yeah, I thought he was gonna say it at one point with the diving cross body, because that did look a little spotty. And then I was gonna be like, oh my god, say it, Miller. I was like, say it, Trick, say it. I know you wanna. And I was like, I was ready. I was gonna say it with him, and he didn't say it. I was like,
yeah, we got Wade in the beginning saying, I love it when Trick and Mello come out here and talk. They talk.
Oh.
And then Trick says, that's right, Wade with the fade.
That's right, my boy Wade with the fade.
But yeah, Sticks, I mean, this was incredible. Nathan Frazier's speed, unbelievable. Grimes, he struggles to keep up at first, but he does come back. Wade says Vic asked a lot of dumb questions. The crowd was hot for this match. They were fully invested in this match, and no surprise because it was incredible. Nathan reversed Cameron Grimes' power bomb into a West Coast pop pin for a 2 3/4. But yeah, this is NXT knows how to put on a show, and they know how to arrange their matches.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I still did not like the finish of this match, though.
All right, you ready to get into
finishing off?
Your Mouth? NXT yesterday, in fact, had a premium live event. Oh, yeah. It was In Your Mouth. I wish they had the set built like they did in the past, the In Your Mouth.
Oh yeah, the house thing.
When
yeah.
EO jumped off the fucking house, but
and Johnny came out the ring, came out the front door
of his house, and it was that. Yeah, that was awesome. Man, I miss Johnny.
Can we talk? We had the hard R's on the fucking pre-show making a prediction.
They said, I believe it was Malik said, we 6 foot tall standing up and we 7 foot tall laying down. I was like,
right.
I was like, where's my phone? Where's my phone?
That is 10 pretzels with the beer cheese right there. Done.
Laying down to both of them have 7 feet of dick, so it equals up to 14 feet. I told y'all this. I told you 13 to 20 motherfuckers listening to this fuck shit every week that them two slaves from the fall.
I hope this becomes a weekly thing, because when he said that, I was like, Caesar.
They put that shit on the shirt. They put that shit on the shirt. Man, Greer, they put that shit on the shirt. I'm buying 12. I'm buying. You heard it here first. I'm buying 12, all sizes. I'm gonna give them away free in the streets, like drug dealing niggas give out free turkeys to hood on Thanksgiving. If they put 6 feet tall, 7 feet laying down, nigga, turn this shit off. What are we doing?
Speaking of saying it first, Cesar Damas called it again, ladies and gentlemen. To those of you loyal pretzels,
if they don't, man, Gria needs to put that shit on a shirt ASAP, and I will buy fucking 5 to 6 of those fucking shirts.
To the loyal pretzels of the tripod, you know, I even named it. The episode was named 15 feet of dick, and they allowed it. I'm shocked they allowed me to even title it that. But yeah, Cesar Damas calls it again. The first match of In Your Mouth is Brown Order versus the Family. Electra makes sure the ref finds the crowbar hidden before the match. The Family gets a video package before their entrance. Tony and Santos staring holes through each other to start. Crowd goes nuts when Tony and Santos are tagged in. The Mariachi Stampede attack to 2 dimes. It's really multiple attacks by all 3 legatos. And then a Chef Boyar beat down by the Family onto Del Toro, which is all 3 of the Family taking turns beating the shit out of him in the corner. The crowd is hot for this match. Cállate, cabrón, Santos screams at Tony. Brown Order is not fucking around. They flying all over the place. Incredible teamwork. There's shenanigans. This is awesome. Faux show. Great fucking start to this night. The ref loses all control. All 6 men are fighting it out in the ring. Electra passes the Nux to Santos. Tony gets the crowbar. Santos punched somebody. Del Toro gets crowbar and strikes Stacks. Tony knucks Wild. Stacks then lands onto Wild. Just dumb luck. Pin for the win. And now the Brown Order have been absorbed by the Family. 8 and the mustard, gentlemen. This was fucking fantastic. Cesar, your thoughts on the opening? Holy shit.
Yeah. So when the stipulation came around that somebody was going to get absorbed, that would have been the only reason I would have changed. This would have been the only match I would have changed my pick on. Just because I know how they love sucking Tony D's dick right now. Because at first, I'll tell you, yeah, I picked the as you see it on the show that we had, I picked the Brown Order. So I felt like it was more their time to rise right now while you build the Family. But when you had this extra stipulation of somebody getting absorbed, I knew they would have picked Tony D because he beat Ciampa, so of course he would somehow he would figure out a way to win. And then I think they're still going to fuck with him while they're inside of the Family or whatnot. And this could lead to like, you know what, y'all get the fuck on or something.
Well, it's reminiscent of Grimes and LA Knight. Yeah.
And LA Knight. Yeah. Because like LA Knight won, which is the one that fans didn't want to win. But I'm sorry, we wanted to win. And then yeah, so definitely and then he got a payoff match, which I feel like it could lead to what would be dope if it led to this? Honestly, like a triple threat with Carmelo, Tony D, and Santos. And since Santos has to work for Tony D, Tony D's gonna try to take like the whole match off and try to get the pin. But then Santos turn on Tony D and actually pin him. And maybe even that doesn't involve Carmelo and become the new North American champion. And then he's like, well, you gotta give me a title shot. I was like, I ain't gotta do shit, really. Nigga, you get dick. He's like, I'm champ. I'll still work for you and beat people up, but I ain't gotta give you a title shot. So it could work out that way. But yeah, dude, everybody got their shit in. I like how the Family had to check under the mat for the brass nuts. It wasn't there. Eldado checked under the steel steps with the turnbuckle. It was there. Then they had an extra crowbar. They had Electra had the Nux. No, I thought this was fantastic. I gave this 8 in the salt. There's only one match I gave a little bit better. But yeah, this was 8 in the salt. This is really, really fucking good. I enjoyed this match. This is a great opener. I mean, I'm sorry. When NXT does tag match openers, they always seem to slap. They don't miss like a brown skinned nigga later on in the show. When there's a tag match opener on an NXT, again, live event. Shut your ass. Pay-per-view. I'm saying, nigga. Can't sue me, Vince. You dick. Pay-per-view. I'm just a regular nigga. I ain't got no money. So you can take you can take the $8.13 I was gonna spend at Wendy's tomorrow. Okay? You need dick, Vince. Yeah, come get it, nigga. Come get it.
Wendy's, God, their prices they went way up, man. $8 can get you a small fry now.
That's inflation, man. Inflation's everywhere, man. It's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. I said it before. It's gonna cost you $386 to get a 5-gallon gas, unless you got Flint, Michigan, man. I mean, y'all listening? But yeah.
Well, Stick.
I thought I gave it 8 in the salt. Sorry.
Sticks. I know this is silly to say, but wrestling is important to us. I was really debating in my head if this was my favorite Legato match. This was
definitely the best Legato match ever.
I loved it. I love this Legato match. But what say you, Stixie Drip Drip? The opener.
Well, boys, I like this match so much that your boy pulled out the beer cheese from the fridge,
shit.
threw it in the microwave,
yeah.
grabbed 8 pretzels, put them in a bowl, and then just smothered them with that beer cheese.
Wow.
I knew as soon as the intros, when they came out looking at Santos, his ring gear, and then when they got in the ring and they dropped them banners, I was like, yes, fucking give this to me in my fucking veins. And before the match even started, I started thinking about this. You know what? We are the family. Tony D's family is just a woman away, and we can get this at fucking War Games. We can get the turf war of turf wars. You can build it up with Legato being in the family, and then there being so much friction. Finally, Tony D is like, you know what? We each gotta win a piece. We gotta find out who the ultimate family is. And what better place to do that is War Games.
Or they could go back to the original War Games, which was 3-on-3.
You could do that, but I would like to see them get a woman. I would like to see them get some fresh.
Or the women could just join. Fuck it, they could just come in the ring.
You could do that. You could do the 3. You could do 3-on-3, but I would like to see a mixed War Games match, and I think that would be good. I think that would be good. But this match, this was what it started off. It got me interested. This let me know that, hey, NXT ain't fucking around. We're hitting it. Like somebody said, they came out and they hit a grand slam to start the show off. And that's why I gave it 8 and the beer fucking cheese.
Dixie Drip Drip starting off hot. My God. Well, geez. To follow that shit up, we had the NXT Women's Tag Championship match. It was Gigi and JC of Toxic A versus Katana and Kaden. Rave entrance for Katana and Kaden. Looked like they had those plastic 6-pack holders around their necks. You know what I'm talking about? The ones that kill fish.
Yeah, I know.
Like they had those around their fucking neck, and they were glowing. But of course, the fight begins before the match. Katana and Kaden, they've been teaming for a while. They have excellent teamwork. Always nice to be watching a women's match with no botches. Of course, Toxic A also working together good. I think Katana and Kaden just did the silly string. Shout out to Private Party. I believe they did the silly string. What the fuck? Wade asks if Vic has been squirted in the face with water, hit in the ball sack. I don't know. Out of sorts. I only caught the gist of that. Kaden hits a cutter to JC on the apron. Spoke too soon about botches. Katana tried to hit a moonsault off of Gigi's back and did not get any of it. Hell of a match. It ends with a sneaky cheap shot into a German with a scary landing to Kaden. Someone just got shot behind me. Toxic A retains. Again, thoroughly enjoyed this match. This is my favorite match of all four of these women. I gave it 7 with the salt. It was pretty damn good. Sticks. What did you think of this women's match before I get shot?
I gave it 7. This was a really good tag match with obviously Caden and Katana, aka Casey. They've been together the longest. I don't know. I think a lot of the women tag team, but Toxic A has gotten really good wrestling together, and this was a really good women's tag match between two teams that have really good chemistry. And outside of the 2 botches, like you had said, this was a really good women's tag match, which I wouldn't be surprised if either one of these tag teams get called up to the main roster to possibly be wrestling for the women's tag matches on the main roster. But all in all, it was a really good match, and I gave it 7.
7 pretzels from the Sticks man. Caesar, your thoughts on the butt meat buffet we got?
No, this was a great women's match all around. Everybody got their shit in. I wasn't mad either way about who won. Because if Caden and Katana won, I was like, oh, well, good. It's their time. They should win. But, I mean, I still pick Toxic A. I don't see them losing anytime soon. I don't even know why they really lost that one time. I mean, to be honest with you. I mean, just for Raquel and Dakota. But, I mean, it's cool, whatever. But, no, I gave it 7 in the salt.
Big ups to
Big ups to Cap. Big ups to Cap Coda. Cap Coda.
and Stein Pete.
And Stein Pete, always. Talking about NXT, Stein Pete. I gave it 7 in the salt. I thought this was a real good match. Either way, everybody showed out. The ending was good. It flowed in with the rest of the match. To me, I don't know, for some reason, man, to me, I'm looking at endings more. Like, does it flow with the match, or is it just an ending to have an ending? And I think that should go into more like how the whole match plays out, So I'm really sticking to focus on that, especially with like live events and ratings and whatnot. So I thought this was a great match all around.
Up next, the North American Championship was decided between Fine Cameron Grimes defending against a man who does not miss, Mello with Trick. Trick and Mello in black fur, no shirts, come out. Get It Back shirted security welcomes them from the entrance. Trick with a pimp cane. Grimes landing back on Earth, back from the moon entrance. Wade is all over Grimes, calling him lucky, and he's not the true champ until he pins the champ. Mello springboard DDTs Grimes onto the apron. That was gnarly. Trick ties Grimes' hands with the middle rope. I don't know how, by the way, that would have gave Cesar the caveat. Trick grabs his foot as well. As both men were standing on the bottom rope, Grimes did a leaping Russian leg moonsault. Both guys felt that one. Grimes with a kick in the face to Mello from running on the apron. Camera smash cuts to Trick's shocked face. That was fucking funny. Mello does a leaping code breaker for a near fall. Fucking Peacock on my Xbox freezes. Fuck you, Xbox.
You know have a smart TV?
Grimes poison Rana's Mello out of the ring, then flies onto Trick and Mello. Trick again grabs Grimes, eats a cave-in on the apron for it. Mello able to hit his flying leg drop on the Grimes, bent over to win and become two-time North American champion. My God. Awesome. It was an incredible match. This got 8 solid pretzels from me. I loved it. Cesar, your thoughts of the North American Championship match?
My thoughts is, why were you watching this on your PS5?
I haven't set that shit up. I'm trying to save all the memory because it's not the terabyte version of the PS5.
What'd you get, the digital?
Yeah, the digital.
Oh, okay.
So okay. I'm trying to keep the memory. And when I put it on my TV, because I do have a smart TV, the Peacock on the smart TV is terrible. It works best on my Xbox, but rising from the grave.
Brave.
My
Yeah.
fucking Xbox had to fuck me over one more time.
Yeah.
But I digress.
You can go out and buy like a $20 Roku. You can buy like a $20 Roku and just put that shit on there.
Well, I don't think a $20 Roku's 4K. Right, have to buy the $40 one.
That's gonna dip into my booze budget. Go
yeah,
ahead.
there we go. There we
Go
go.
ahead, Cesar. What's going on here?
First of all, get a external hard drive for your PS5 and then put the Peacock on that. Second of all, no, this match was great. No, this match was some fire. But yeah, Melo shows why he doesn't miss, why he's the 8th champion. Cameron Grimes shows why he's a great talent. He's out there doing work, doing dirt. I also gave it 8 pretzels. There's nothing about this match I wouldn't change. I mean, once again, hate to be a broken record, but I wouldn't have cared who won either way. I think we all picked Cameron Grimes.
No, I was the only one.
Oh yeah, you only picked Melo.
I was the only one.
Because me and Sticks picked Cameron Grimes, and you always got to pick the opposite.
I said I want to pick Melo because I want Melo to win, and he won, and I was shocked.
Of course you were, because he wasn't supposed to win. I think Melo needs a little bit better finisher than that. Once again, it's like Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller's got that roll outside the ring shit, so it only works on distraction because you're not looking at it, and then it hits out of nowhere. But he needs something in the ring. Melo also needs like something he can like slam you down or spike you in the ring versus just that leg drop from the top rope.
The only benefit from Melo's current finisher is he can hit on anybody. Like he doesn't need to.
Yeah. So if it's a tall guy, yes, it works versus a short guy, but it's a lot of setup. So you're always going to see it coming, and you're just going to be like, "Well, is he going to miss? Is he going to hit it?" So he can't hit it like he can't hit it halfway through in the match or early in the match and give you a false finish on it. Like when it's he can only hit it near the end, and that's when it's got to be like a real false finish. Because if he hits that shit like 20 minutes into a match, and the guy kicks out, you're like, well, then he kind of lost because he's not going to hit it again unless he steals a roll up or does some heel shit. But no, I also gave it 8 pretzels. This match was great. I didn't expect Melo to win, but no, this was a phenomenal match. These two guys are true professionals. They know how to go. I was pleased.
So apparently my neighbors are using the last of their illegal fireworks they saved from Memorial Day.
Yeah, buddy.
If you hear that booming in the background, that's what it is.
I didn't hear shit.
Sticks, go ahead. What'd you think of this phenomenal North American Championship match?
I also gave it 8, and I gave it the mustard. This was a toss-up between this and the opening match, but I gave this 8 and the mustard. This was a phenomenal North American Championship match. Melo showing why he was the first breakout winner, and Cameron Grimes answering a lot of those questions to people saying that he was just lucky. I mean, he put up a hell of a good fight, and I was surprised that Melo won, but I'm not mad at it. So I gave it 8 in the mustard.
Nice. Up next is the NXT Women's Championship match. It's Mandy defending against Sleepy Chew. Chew with the dream sequence before the entrance. I'm kind of liking this. I like the production that goes into the entrances and the leading into the match. NXT. What more can we say about NXT? But anyway, Chew dressed like she's about to go skiing in the 80s. Goes all Bart Simpson on Mandy during the intro with the slingshot. Mandy just starts whooping that ass to start. Wade is outraged at Vic's support of Chew. Mandy's ass looking extra good. The Discoloration Nation definitely on notice. Even JH was on notice. Chew makes a comeback. Mandy's veteran instincts kick in as she rolls out of the ring, so Chew cannot capitalize. Mandy then delivers a spine buster to Chew on the entrance ramp. Mandy celebrates prematurely. Chu beats the 10 count just to eat one more spine buster. Chu uses a pillow to block the running knee attack. Mandy rips up the pillow. Chu gets all COVID Hulk on Mandy, unzipping a top, revealing a Mandy Rose shirt. Chu with the rear naked choke. Mandy with the running knee retains. I gave it 6 in the salt. It was all right. It was all right. Toxic A celebrate together, lifting their titles, by the way. But the night's over, so it's fine. Sticks, what did you think of the NXT Women's Championship match?
I agree with you totally on it. I gave it 6 in the salt too. It was a really good women's match. I mean, I think we all pretty much knew that Sleepy Chu wasn't going to win, but she showed really good potential in this match. I mean, she showed that she's going to be somebody that will at least be somewhat in the title picture. I thought when they began this, I thought if they would have did the house setup, that this would have been even better with the bed if they would have did the house setup for In Your House. That way they could have did like the pan into like through a window and showed her in bed, and then she comes out through a door.
Bitch could have been on the couch, sleep.
Yeah, they could have did it on the couch too. But I thought they missed on that. But I mean, that's just nitpicking, but I wholeheartedly agree. I gave it 6 in the salt.
Julius Caesar, your thoughts on the NXT Women's Championship match?
This is the problem why you got rid of Cap Coda. Because Mandy's just going to hold the belt forever. She is the new Roman Reigns. If you even wanted to end Mandy's reign, like you did with the other two, and have like an interim champion in the win, and then give it back to Mandy for some reason, you don't have a strong enough star besides what's that bitch's name now? Alba Fire.
Yeah.
To do some shit like that, because you don't have I guess Io's on vacation.
Holy
Raquel,
fuck, I forgot about Io.
Yeah, exactly. Io's on vacation. Raquel moved up. Alba Fire just beating bitches. Nobody else is ready because you introduced a bunch of people in a breakout tournament. So nobody else is really, really strong enough or deserving. You're still trying to build Elektra and Cora Jade. Damn, Io hasn't been around since WrestleMania weekend.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I still kind of think that they're really high on Nikita Lyons too, but I don't.
Yeah, but they're not going to give her the title.
No, they're not going to. But for sure that then with the injury, I don't know if it was legit, but with her getting injured in that breakout tournament, if it's legit, I think that kind of hampered.
Yeah, but like if you had a seasoned vet like Cap Code is still there, you could have had a breakup with Mandy's hold on the NXT Women's title, even just for story reasons. She could have won it back.
May I interject real quick?
You go ahead.
What if they do a similar scenario like they did with Dolph winning? What if they bring Asuka to NXT, take out Mandy Rose for the title, dethroning her, and Alba Fire steps up to take out Asuka?
Totally fine, because Asuka's a credible threat. Because
well, see, I thought they could have did that when they brought Natty down. I thought that maybe if she would have, with her beating Cora, then she could have slowly started working her way up, and then she would have got Mandy.
Yeah, because you said nobody could touch her, and then she could have won the fucking title again. Like it's not doable, because we saw Dolph do it. But Dolph never won the NXT Championship because he didn't go to NXT. He went straight to the main show before NXT was hot. So it's definitely doable. But yeah, like Stick said, it's doable with somebody like Natty. It's doable with Asuka. Shit, if they ever take the title off Bianca Belair, because she never technically won the NXT title, it's definitely doable with her. If you have somebody who's a long time down there to give her a great fight. You saw the War Raiders came back, and they were like, yeah, we've never been defeated in NXT. They were just fighting for not even the title. They were just fighting the fight.
If you kind of start slowing down with Raquel, fuck, you could bring her back down, and she could become 2-time women's champion while also hyping that title up on SmackDown.
giving it more shine. It doesn't matter, yeah, but like there's nobody really credible right now that they could build towards Mandy unless they build them for all 3 months going to the next live event. Because we know NXT isn't month to month. And the only person, the only person really credible is Alba Fire because she was like the forever champ on UK. So, but having said that, I gave it around 6 in salt. It was a good match.
Sticks, what are you drinking? You drinking wine?
No, I'm drinking some pop and some Terramana.
Ooh. If you smell no.
Yeah. Well, I guess this girl must be spending the night. You drinking some tequila, getting frisky.
Sticks, I got your thoughts on that, right?
Yeah, I gave it what was it, 6 in the salt?
The salt, okay. Up next is the NXT Tag Team Championships. Were defended Pretty Deadly. Yes, boy. Versus
Yes, boy.
Creeds. Oh yeah, no.
Wow.
Creed.
Wow.
We get a Creed video package that shows all their accomplishments. And then Wade drools over Pretty Deadly's slow-mo homo entrance.
Side plate check.
Creed in bright yellow singlets. Pretty Deadly in their Blades of Glory outfits again. Creed's out wrestling Pretty Deadly. We get a stretch muff and an ankle lock submission and stereo applied. Pretty Deadly frustrated. Then we get the pretty angry chants from the crowd.
No boy.
They smash cut to the Creed's parents in the front row. I was thinking Pretty Deadly should get in their face. That'd be funny. And then like have the mom slap one of them. That would have been kind of funny.
And then they'd be like, no boy.
Wilson, I'm trying to learn their names. Wilson is the brown-haired Pretty Deadly guy, and Prince is the blonde Pretty Deadly guy. They get in a diamond mine ass whooping. Pretty Deadly double spine buster to Julius onto the ring steps, turns the tide. Julius's back is now their main target, but Brutus hot tagged in. He fucks them up, and I love Brutus's attack where he mounts them and he goes boom, boom.
Yeah,
I like
from
that.
the top down.
That's
Yeah,
pretty cool. They say Brutus smash. Pretty Deadly. Yeah, Julius is Brutus with the cannonball attack.
inside the ring.
They called it, what did they call it? A Brutus ball?
Yeah, the Brutus ball because it's cannonball, but it's a Brutus ball.
Prince tosses tag title in the ring. Julius does some soul searching, but decides not to use it. Julius with a shooting star press and then a lariat to a sitting Wilson, pin for the win. I spit on my phone. New tag team champions, the Creeds.
So what'd you give it? I know you gave it the beer cheese.
Bust out the beer cheese, boys.
There we go. Here it is,
This
you bitch.
was fucking phenomenal. I loved this match. Wow, the Creeds. Talk about showing up. This was, I thought when their parents were in the front row, I was like, oh, these fuckers are losing. I was like, oh, they're laying it on too thick. They're showing all their childhood accomplishments. They're losing. But the surprise, and then we get Julius. My man.
Oh, this was the match. We all picked the Yes Boys, and we didn't think
everything about this match was fucking phenomenal. I loved it. I wrote 8 in the beer cheese. I would hate to follow that one. Cesar, your thoughts on this tag team championship match?
So once again, because we all picked the Yes Boys, if we would have watched the Go Home show in which Roddy had a match with Pretty Deadly and lost, and then said, if y'all lose, you're out of Diamond Mine, I'm pretty sure we all would have switched because they laid it on so thick.
No, I wouldn't have, because like I
still wouldn't have?
No, like I said on the last tripod, I said that I think they're heading towards a storyline for Creed, for Roddy and Damon to face the Creeds. I thought that was going to happen. I thought that the Creeds were going to lose, get kicked out of Diamond Mine, and that could start the feud between Roddy and
Yeah.
Damon and the Creeds. But I
But the way they laid it on thick with Ivy now after her match, and I was like, oh wow, they showed up twice today. I was like, this, WWE. Then you got to read into that WWE fuck shit. Like I said, I watched it this morning, and this is after I watched it. I was like, oh well, I didn't see this coming. But no. This was but then again, I do still like it because it's a great way to get the NXT UK guys noticed quicker that they came in and won as champs their first match. It gives them mad credibility.
Yeah.
It gives them future storytelling. They were already fucking with these guys to begin with, so there's got to be some kind of like either future match or future payoff. But to give it to them like this early, and then now make Pretty Deadly kind of work to get it back. It definitely builds it could help build them up or make them credible because they're already one-time tag team champs. But no, this match was fucking great. I also gave it 8 in the beer cheese. This is only, I don't know, to me, something about this match, the way it flowed all together. I liked it better than that trios tag. Sticks, like I said, I'm not mad. You gave the trios tag your beer cheese. I thought that was the second best match on the card. So it was either this one or the trios tag. But yeah, I gave it 8 in the beer cheese. And it's weird saying I gave it the beer cheese because for some reason I still don't like that the Creed's brothers finisher is that like somebody sitting up lariat.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what about it. I don't dig it. Like the shooting stars for not like you hit this nigga with a shooting stars press and then you gave him a lariat and now you because that running lay down lariat, I felt like it does hit more because the dude's already on the mat, he's tired, and then you're hitting and you're supposed to be a powerful person. So either way, one of them can hit it. And it's like you said, you can use that on anybody. You can use that on any team, but they don't have like a together
combo.
Yeah, a move to put your ass down. Like even if it's like the fucking cannonball into the shooting star press, it's something they don't do together. But I still gave it the beer cheese. So once they get that shit down, I'll probably be more about it. But no, this is still a phenomenal match. It was a great match.
Yeah, I mean the dude sitting up and then the lariat to him is like it's like a generic move on 2K22 that you just give him as like an irregular attack. I mean, that motherfucker must hit you hard if that's a finisher.
That's what I'm saying. They always sell it that way because it's always like a power move or a slam. And while he's running, like the person sits up and then literally gets knocked back like a whiplash effect. And that's the only way it looks legit. But I mean, still, it's like, that's a one-person move. It's not a two-person move. Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Like Brutus could hit the cannonball to a standing opponent and the opponent falls, and then Julia, the shooting star, that could be their finisher.
Yeah, that would be great. Or if even Brutus was like spine buster a motherfucker while Julius ran and did that clothesline, it's still like move and then move.
Yeah.
So it's not like one person is setting it up where there's time in between. It's like move then move.
I gotta say, Sticks, it was really hard for me to label a beer cheese match because this is what I do. I give the pretzel ratings, but I wait to the end of the pay-per-view and I say, now which match made me rock hard? It was that tag team match. Instantly I knew it after that tag team match. But I mean, we had Mello and Grimes, we had the 6-man tag, and then we had this. It was difficult until this match, but I digress. Sticks, wax poetic on the tag team championship match.
Well, I mean, NXT very rarely misses on their premium live events. And three quarters, probably about 90% of this this premium live event was really good. And even if I would have watched Wednesday's episode, I probably wouldn't have switched my pick because I just get the vibes from like Roddy that he doesn't want the Creed brothers in Diamond Mine, which would have played into what the caveat that I had, that I would have figured Roddy would have cost them the titles and then it would have got them out. But regardless, I gave this match 8 pretzels because this was really good. You had the cannon, you had the Brutus ball, and that fucking shooting star was so fucking good. I mean, the airtime he got on that. These are two good tag teams, and I was really surprised that Pretty Deadly lost because I think that Pretty Deadly is a tag team that WWE could market NXT 2.0 behind as like one of their pillars of NXT 2.0. But I'm not mad at it because the Creed brothers are really good. With them showing a little bit more aerial attack, they're starting to become a more well-rounded team. And so I wasn't mad at it. And like I said, I gave it 8. It was a really good tag match. It really was.
Well, gentlemen, we've reached the main event of In Your Mouth. It's for the NXT Championship. Champion Braun Breaker versus Joe Gacy. Braun always has these fucking unique entrances to start off takeovers or premium live events. He kicks through a wall. Gacy and Magician's Cape out along with the Druids. Gacy slaps Braun, trying to piss him off. Braun, of course, dominates. Braun, with chair in hand on the outside, gets pushed into the ring post, giving Gacy control. Gacy, putting up a hell of a fight, nails a great Uranagi to Braun. Braun trips up Gacy off the apron, and it looked like a rough landing. Braun grows wings and flies out of the ring onto Gacy, barely hitting him. Druid distracts while Gacy pulls an Eddie Guerrero. Ref about to DQ him, but a second ref drops the dime on Gacy. Braun spears Gacy off the apron through the announcer's table. Gacy's still alive. Gives Braun the chair to hit him. Braun hands the ref the chair, to which Gacy low blows and rolls him up and gets a 2 3/4. Well, Braun has the chair. The Druid's on the apron. Braun hits the Druid, dodges Gacy's lariat, spears and body press slams Gacy to retain. I knew any match that followed my beer cheese match was going to suffer, but overall, I don't believe this was a bad match. Gacy gave it his all. I gave it 7 pretzels. Bust out the Bronson Reed pyro for Braun's celebration to end the night. Sticks, the main event of In Your Mouth. What'd you think?
I gave it 6 pretzels. I mean, you could tell that Joe was doing a lot in this match. He took a hell of a lot of damage. And then you had LeBron Breaker with the LeBron James spin move on the ref with the chair to hit the Druid with the chair. But all in all, I gave a 6. And I mean, obviously they're not going to call Braun Breaker up yet. If they would have, he probably would have. Maybe they are. Who knows? But I just can't get behind Braun Breaker, and this was just a main eventer because it was the NXT Championship match. So I gave it 6.
Agreed. Cesar. I know my caveat wasn't chosen. I know it didn't go through anyway, but you remember what I said on the last tripod? I was like, I should do the same caveat I did on the last one.
Yeah.
The Druids are going to reveal it. I would have been fucked anyway, but I digress. Yeah. Cesar, your thoughts on the main event?
I still don't care about Braun Breaker anymore. I don't know what it is. I'm just done. Send this nigga to Raw or SmackDown. Let him wrestle on SmackDown. I might care again. I just don't care. I don't think he's going to lose. I don't think he's gonna lose to anybody in NXT. It's gonna be like Dolph again. Like that's the only thing I can think of. Like it took him beating NXT Ciampa to be the man at NXT, but like now it took WWE Dolph to beat him. And then I'm just like, you lost at that pay-per-view and then won on a Raw. Like, I don't care. I just don't. I didn't think Gacy was gonna win, even with his Druid new fuck shit and his old fucking Scientology cult powers. I don't believe in this cracker no more. Yeah, they had two refs, and the two refs got in the ring. Was like, no, he didn't do it. I was like, all right. I was like, Braun's gonna win. He's gonna do something. Yeah, and you're right. He's got to like fuck the new NXT sign when it comes out next pay-per-view. He's literally got to stick his dick in it or something. He's chainsawed one. He's ripped one with steel chains. He's kicked through one. I don't know. He's got to shoot one with a fucking AR-15 or some shit. I mean, I don't know what the fuck he's
set it on fire.
Yeah, he's got to set one on fire. So you can probably still get away with that. Set one on fire and blow one up with pyro. You can probably blow one up with pyro. But other than that, I don't care.
Talk about lackluster main event, and it's a in your house. Come on.
I think Mello was right. I think I was liking NXT better when Mello was main eventing the North America because it was just better matches. And then, yeah, it's fucking Braun. Braun just needs to go up to the main roster and do his thing and let some talent like do some work. But then again,
wait a minute. Is this gonna get the Caesar? 5 pretzels. I
didn't even write it down to rate it, and I forgot to rate it. So
wow.
So between whatever you guys rated it, that's my rating. Because what'd you put?
I gave it a 7. I think Sticks gave it a 6. So
I guess 6 in the salt is a 6.5. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
Insult to salt. That is an insult to the salt.
Well, I mean, I said in between you guys. Because in between a 7 and a 6 is a 6.5. So 6 in the salt. So, like, yeah, I forgot to write it down because I don't even think I watched. I know what? I did not even watch the end of this match. I do remember that now. I didn't watch the end of this match. I don't know what I was doing. Yeah, I was heavily drunk by then. But I don't know what I was doing.
Caesar, I know.
I didn't even see that he won until I got back on Instagram like 20 minutes later. I honestly really was like, as soon as the refs came in, I was distracted doing something. I probably got on Thought Talk, probably cooked some pizza. I probably had a couple of beers and was looking at the beers like, God damn, why do I feel this drunk? Probably reading the label, asking myself why I was drunk, having like thoughtful conversations inside my own brain.
I think we're simpatico with the NXT crowd. You remember when it went off the air and you heard him say, "That was dumb."
Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, we made predictions on last week's episode, and the prediction results, it was 13-12-10, leaving Stixie Drip victorious in the predictions this time around. By the way, do you guys want to wait now until we see the go home show before we make our predictions? Because we would have had to have done it on a Friday night for the takeover. I mean,
But if you do that, we can always just send it in, and if you want to, you can edit it together. Because we can send it in separate if you really don't have time to meet up on Friday.
Sticks, what say you, brother? What's going on? What are we doing?
Well, boys, I know we had kind of talked about, I think it was, if there was like, what was it, a month that there wasn't any live events, we were going to, possibly live tweet a past takeover for NXT. So, boys, I went ahead and I kind of did some looking. But of course, I can't remember now. The only thing I can remember is the name of the takeover. Whenever you guys have time, preferably either by Friday or Saturday, if you would go back, get on the Peacock, get on NXT. I believe the takeover was called Unstoppable. If you boys could live tweet that, that would be much appreciated.
I'm gonna use all 380 characters every fucking tweet. That shit was great. I already know what fucking pay-per-view this was.
Was that
But,
the first one?
I'm not going to make you guys get on. I'm not going to make you guys have to suffer through a ATW dark elevation. I'm not even going to make you have to quote unquote level up. We all love NXT. We all love their takeover. So we're going to go little ways back in time. And I want you boys to live tweet, like I said, preferably either by Friday or Saturday, whenever you guys have time, sober, drunk, 8-balled up. It don't matter to me. Just go ahead and live tweet it wasn't even pre-event live event. It was the NXT takeover pay-per-view. Boys would kindly do that for me. Much appreciated.
If this was a punishment, he would have made us fucking live tweet the first AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah, for like I don't even know where the fucking file.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It was all out. Or all in.
all in.
I'm not going to make you guys suffer too hard because we're all fans of wrestling. We unfortunately do have to sit through some shitty wrestling. But at the end of the day, I think when we live tweet any kind of wrestling, we actually bring some attention and we help elevate wrestling. So if you guys would do that, appreciate it.
I think me and Cesar need to communicate and find a way for us to do it at the same time. I think that would be pretty fucking enjoyable, especially for Sticks to follow along when we watch it. But well, there it goes, folks. We split the tripod into two this week for your ATW and your NXT premium live events. And now we get to watch the replay, or I am, of Hell in a Cell to see what I missed. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, big ups to Stallion Pete. Fucking Sticks.